what's up YouTube? Here it is, the start of our trip. Technically we started it yesterday, but as you guys saw on the previous video from the Fast Life Campout, we just kind of said we're going to hit the road, and that's what we did. So the original plans were to make it to Amarillo. I think that's where we were going to make our first destination stop, but we decided let's just go ahead and make it all the way to our second stop, which was going to be the Great Sand Dunes here in beautiful Colorado. So we pulled in here about 8:30 last night. There's really nothing going on. So we set up our tent.
It got pretty cold.
It got cold. I mean, it's currently like 38 degrees. I know my voice sounds a little weird. Of course, I lost it at the campout. Hopefully throughout these videos, I'll get a little more spunkier and I'll get a little more cheerful and my voice will have more sound. But for the time being, this is what we're dealing with. So I did catch some cell phone clips of us kind of riding in, crossing, you know, different states and Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, obviously Oklahoma. So 770 miles to get to this spot right here. She did it like a champ. Super proud of her. She probably could outride me, actually, to be honest. So what do you think of some of the ride?
Oh, it was beautiful. As soon as we got into New Mexico, it was pretty amazing. But then when we got into Colorado, it was just so beautiful. The mountains were there. They had snow on top of them. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there was actually snow on the ground right beside us, and I think it's the first time I've ever ridden in snow. I don't know, I didn't check what the temperature was. Did you check it?
I don't think it was super cold like on the road, but you know.
But it was still within the 30s. So it was a breezy ride. I was literally just in regular pants. As you know, when we're gonna be on the road for 2 weeks, it's actually 12 days. So 15 days counting the Fast Life, 12 days. We're already 1,100 miles into our trip, but you gotta pack a lot of stuff. I mean, we got coffee, we got, you know, rain gear, warm gear, tent, we got chairs. You just don't have a lot of room for stuff, so I try to cut some things out. But either way, we're getting ready to pack this tent up. We're going to go down the hill. There's a lodge that has breakfast, so we actually get a nice warm breakfast. And then we're gonna go to the Great Sand Dunes. We're gonna film a little bit there for you guys. And then the ride's gonna take us to Grand Junction, Colorado. And I think it's like a 250?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, so it's gonna be a super mellow ride. Get to Grand Junction, wash some clothes, eat a good meal for once.
Sleep in maybe a good bed.
Yeah, we're actually gonna probably get a hotel there. And then from there, we're gonna go into Utah. So Bryce Canyon, Zion, so forth and so on. So we're glad you guys wanna join along. Wish Justin was here, wish the rest of the gang was with us, but I'm really excited to do it with my favorite riding partner. And yeah, so you guys follow along and we'll go from there. So y'all take care. We'll see you at the next stop. All right, we made it to our first stop here in Colorado, the Great Sand Dunes. Unfortunately, I made the call to not cross the cold Rio Grande water, and the little shower stations are actually down right now. So, unfortunately, we're not gonna go way out there, but ta-da! It's actually pretty incredible. Like, it doesn't pick up as well. I mean, there's people sliding down these things. I'm talking hiking. It's crazy. So, we're just taking in the scenery. We're gonna get back on the road, and then
we're going to Grand Junction for the night. Hot shower. We're all dirty. I think I'm wearing the same thing I left the camp out in.
I changed my shirt from one Easy Rider shirt to another one.
Oh yeah, I got a new shirt though, so.
There you go.
Great Sand Dune shirt.
It proves that we were here. But either way, we're gonna pick back up and then yeah, just keep riding, keep hitting some of these little checkpoints along the way and taking you guys with us. So. right, what's up YouTube? So today is what, day 3 of our trip? I don't even know. Sounds right. So yesterday, I think we picked up with you guys. We were leaving Great Sand Dunes. We made it to Grand Junction. So we're actually at Grand Junction Harley Davidson right now. And as we were coming in, they were actually unloading the new models. And I don't even know if Harley's introduced it yet. I haven't been on my phone in a few days really, but they dropped off one of the new Icon series. So the new Icon Electric Glide, looks like it just got dropped off. Super, super rad bike. Obviously it looks like the other one, just minus the Batwing fairing, but it's got the old school spring seat, of course the white saddlebags. According to Tommy from Cowboy Harley, they're actually doing a couple different colors, so I think they're supposed to be getting a blue one in. So by the time this video comes out, they should have one on their floor. But yeah, this thing's killer. This is they're building 1,000 of them. I don't know if that's 1,000 in each color or 1,000 total, but man, I love this bike. I'm gonna give you guys some shots of this bike, and then I'll tell you where we're picking back up from. All right, so definitely a beautiful bike. Would love to have one day, maybe, who knows. I love all the bikes, so I'd love to have all the bikes, but she won't let me keep all the bikes. So either way, we just got done having breakfast. We're about to hit the road. We got a couple stops, and then we're gonna camp for the night, which we're camping where?
We're gonna camp in between Bryce Canyon and Zion National Park.
What kind of camping are we doing though? Should we leave it for a surprise? Should we show them later or tell them now?
Let's make it a surprise.
All right, we're gonna make it a surprise. We found like a really cool little glamping kind of tent, but it's not a tent. So you guys are gonna check it out. It's gonna be super cool. So look forward to that. We'll catch some shots as we're riding. Most of this ride, I think about half of it's gonna be highway, interstate. So it's not gonna be a lot of as beautiful scenery, but we're coming out of Colorado through Utah, make it to Bryce Canyon, and then we'll see you guys tonight.
We'll see ya. We made it out to Bryce Canyon. It's a little bit cold up here. Well, not in the sun, but when you're riding, it's a little cold.
The ride up here was actually really, really nice. I wish I pulled the camera out more. It was all interstate, but it was probably some of the most beautiful interstate riding I would say you could possibly do. We did stop off at Butch Cassidy's little boyhood home. Yeah, we're just gonna soak this in for a little bit, and then we're gonna head over to Zion. We got our camp spot, our surprise camp spot, and then the next day Vegas, and so forth and so on. So anyways.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Follow down there, get to our little glamping tent. All right, so we just made it. Got to Zion Park. You want to go and show them?
Yeah, show them.
Bam! They're calling it the Cowboy Cabins. This little resort is actually pretty amazing. It blew us away. We pulled in to check in. The ride into this place was super nice. Mini golf, freaking pool, 2 hot tubs. It looked like a really good restaurant. So we're super excited to stay here for the night. Let's go inside the cabin real quick. Show you guys what we're working with. So obviously it's just the 2 of us, but if we had more people with us, obviously they got places to sleep as well. So it's got a nice little heater, another little heater. I'm guessing, is this heater AC? Humidifier, something like that. But yeah, super nice, super relaxed. I think that's gonna be perfect. What do you think?
Awesome.
I love it. So anyways, we're going to unload the bikes, put our stuff in here. We're going to go eat, hot tub, and then call it a night with a nice little fire. So we'll just see you when we see you.
Bye.
All right, so what's up everybody? Day 4, we're at the Zion National Park. Just saw footage of us going through this tunnel right here. Some cool little natural light cutouts. We got to the bottom, this is like a little hairpin turns. We needed to take the gear off. It's actually got pretty hot.
Really hot.
It got hot really, really fast. So anyways, we're gonna finish off this ride. I think we got about another 5 or 6 miles to the visitor center. We're gonna see if there's anything else we wanna do here. So far, this road has been nothing but amazing.
Super beautiful, and the tunnel was awesome. Super dark.
Yeah, probably the longest tunnel I think I've ever driven, ridden, seen personally. So
It was a long, long tunnel.
yeah, but it was beautiful. We enjoyed it. There's a lot of these little cutoffs. You see people kind of pulling in. But this road is, I think, like 14, 15 miles of just beauty. So if you're ever in the southern Utah park, if you don't hit this road, I don't know what to tell you. You're missing out. We'll get back on the bikes. We're gonna make it to the bottom, and then where are we heading?
We're going to Vegas.
My first time in Vegas. Your first time?
First time.
So our first time together in Vegas. So it's gonna be awesome.
Be a party.
No, I'm not partying. I'm gonna party. Yeah,
Oh, we're partying.
Yeah, we're partying. So you guys are following us along. All right.
we at right now?
That's the OG Vegas.
The OG-ish. Something like that.
What's up, everybody? We're back at it, Cinco de Mayo. I think this is our, I don't know, 5th or 6th day on the road, not counting the camp out, obviously. But we made it just south of the Grand Canyon. Yesterday morning we left Vegas. Sorry I didn't record a lot. The actual roads was super nice. We dipped down into California to Needles, California, just enough to say that we touched California and then rode the rest of the way here. So tell us about this place, babe. How'd you find this?
I just found it on Airbnb. It's just a little camper. It has a skylight there. We looked at the stars all night, and it's got some really cool wallpaper, really cool funky wallpaper up here. And yeah, it's kept us warm all night.
Yeah, so this little place, for some of you guys that are into kind of knowing what you're gonna do, we didn't do that. We didn't plan anything, we didn't book anything. Every spot along the way, we kind of booked it the night before, and same with this. So we had a lot of intentions on doing more camping, but it's been cold. When I say cold, I mean in the 30s, like
real windy.
Yeah, and super windy. We're out in the desert and it was crazy windy. Even this little thing was blowing around. So we just been kind of winging it, seeing what the weather's gonna be. We've only tent camped one time, that was at the Great Sand Dunes. Other than that, we've done 2 glamping. Obviously we did Vegas, we did a hotel in Grand Junction. We are now heading to the Grand Canyon. So today's trip's gonna take us to the Grand Canyon. We're gonna explore that and then keep on going north to Page, Arizona, where we're gonna stay 2 nights. So in Page, Arizona, obviously Horseshoe Bend, a few little things, Lake Powell and stuff like that, but we're also doing some horseback riding, which is gonna be super fun. I've never horseback rode before, so.
Never?
Nope, never done it. So another first with my lovely Sierra that I get to experience with her. So this trip has been unbelievable so far. I wish I would have recorded more leaving from Vegas, but it was super, super windy. And it's super windy here. I'm sure you can hear it on the camera, but we're gonna finish loading the bikes up. We're gonna head to the Grand Canyon. We're gonna explore there for a little bit, and then to Page, Arizona. I'm just blown away at everything that we've seen. And then of course, like I said, Page, Arizona will be there for 2 days. I don't know how much we're gonna record. Obviously we're gonna record some of the horseback riding, but we're not gonna get too crazy. I'm not gonna get crazy like this person here. Yeah, we just wanted to show you guys this. Found this to be super cool. Like I said, nice cozy little cabin nice cozy little camper that someone refurbished. This folds out into a bed, but we actually put our air mattress on top of it, made it that much nicer. So plenty of room. We just had our morning coffee. We're about to hit the road. We'll see you guys down that way.
See you guys later. Bye.
Made it to the Grand Canyon. It's windy again, but just want to let you know I've done a horrible job about explaining some of the roads that we've traveled, or maybe some of the food that we've eaten, because we've eaten nothing but great food. I mean, we haven't had a single chain restaurant fast food, anything. Every stop, every town has been amazing. I think so far my favorite is Gunnison. I think that was in Utah, or was that Colorado? Was it on the way to...
Colorado.
Yeah, I think it was on the way to Colorado on 114. But what I am going to do on the bottom corner of each one of these clips of us riding, it will say the highway and all that, because I have been screenshotting which highway I'm on, and I can kind of sync it up with the video. So you guys will at least get to see that. I apologize. Like I said, we might try to, if I can remember, we'll do a good overview at the end of this video. Trying to keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I kind of want to make it just a one video. I know it's going to be a long video. The whole trip was centered around this. The Grand Canyon. So we're going to get the most out of it. We're going to eat a little snack, and then we're going to walk to the visitor center and then do some exploring.
And it is still cold.
Still cold, still windy, but we're making the most of it.
It's not too cold riding. It's just really windy.
Yeah, really windy. Well, the bikes are doing great. They're filthy, but they're doing great. We're about 2,400 miles into this trip right now. And when we get to Page, I think we'll be at the 2,600 mile mark. Not too bad. We're making good time, but we're also not killing ourselves. So we'll check back with you guys.
Alrighty, YouTubers, this is why we came here. The Grand Canyon, baby. Yeah.
All right, so first impressions.
Absolutely beautiful, amazing, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, so
There's really not words for it.
yeah, I didn't know what to expect. It's definitely, man,
Take your breath away.
well, because of the 7,000 foot elevation. But realistically though, you know, you see this stuff in photos, and you're even going to see it here on this film. You can't capture it in those type of things.
You have to come for sure.
Yeah, so I'm super hyped on this. This is what the whole trip was about, you know, seeing this and everything else is just a big plus. So getting to do it with my beautiful wife.
This is not supposed to be a sappy video, babe.
It's not a sappy video, but man,
It's not
this
a couples video. This is about riding motorcycles.
this is about this.
Riding motorcycles across the country, see some cool shit.
Yeah, this is about getting out on your bike and actually doing something. You know, it's fun to go to the bike nights, and it's fun to go to the events like the Sturgis and Daytonas and shit like that, but to really get out and explore this great country, man, it's just, I love it. But this is definitely something that I'll forever remember. I'm glad we're taking you guys along with us. So
Maybe next time we go, we'll let everybody know, and everybody can ride along with us.
just absolutely amazing. But I mean, just take a look at this view right here. We're gonna walk up to this little edge. I mean, honestly, how can you be disappointed, sad, mad, anything with views like that? So we're going to keep on going. There's another little, about another half mile up here is another little lookout. We're going to do that. The shuttle back to the visitor center, get our little souvenirs, and then Page, Arizona.
Page, Arizona, here we come. Horseshoe Bend, baby.
Woo! See y'all there. All right, what's up, everybody? New day. We're in Page, Arizona. Got here last night. We showed you guys a little bit of the actual Horseshoe Bend, which is kind of like a scenic kind of spot. Super beautiful, really nice. A little hike to get from the parking lot to the actual scenic view, but definitely well worth it. And we're now about to go
Horseback riding.
Horseback riding. I've never been horseback riding, so this is a first. A lot of firsts happened on this trip, but this is another first for me.
This guy's a horseback riding version.
Yeah. So I've already staked claim to the white one. It looks a little more tame. And yeah, we're just gonna go through the trails here, ride a little bit. We'll record a little bit of it, but then we're gonna go back to Page, Arizona. There's actually I guess a cruising, like a car show going on tonight, or today.
Wear
Sierra
my cruising, show my super sport.
Sierra brought the right shirt for it. So we're gonna hang out there. We're gonna show you some of the cars there, kind of mix it up a little bit. This video is actually becoming more and more fun. The more of these little towns that we show up in and we're discovering little things, it's just made this trip even that much more exciting. So we're here for 2 nights. This is kind of the weekend, so we've been at it. We've been like nonstop. We get to a destination, we do some stuff, we jump back on the bikes, next destination. But we're at about the 24 to 2,500 mile mark right now for the total trip. That's from leaving our house to where we're at right now. Yeah, there's a lot to do in Page actually. There's a Lake Powell, we're gonna go check that out. There's a dam, we're gonna check that out. Obviously the car show, but first, horseback riding. So follow along. All right, so we just got done with the horses here. That was incredible. I know we're riding motorcycles, but these horses are a little better, a little more tame than our still horses. But if you guys are ever in Page, Arizona, you're out here at Horseshoe Bend, definitely look into the Horseshoe Bend trail rides. They have a truck version, and then they also have the horse version. It took us down to a spot where you can only see from their area. So we got to see a different point of view from Horseshoe Bend. Definitely incredible. Jerry was an amazing tour guide. The 3 of us just went down there, took a nice little hour ride on the horses. So we're going back to Page. We're going to check out the car show, do a few things there, and then just see where the road leads us. Take care. See you there. All right, we just stopped for lunch at Twin Rocks, Utah. Actually, this is called the Bluff, Utah. Great little cafe. Actually, it was really good.
It was really good. I got some chicken soup.
Yeah. So it's underneath these twin rocks right here, which is actually a pretty cool little formation. I dig it. So as you guys saw, we just stopped at obviously the Forrest Gump, kind of the iconic Forrest Gump little stop. Monument Valley. We went into Monument Valley, kind of just walked around a little bit, didn't really do a lot. Obviously, you can't ride bikes on their scenic trail, so we didn't have time to wait for the shuttle and all that stuff. And now we're heading to Mesa Verde for the night. We're actually going to stay there the night, but we are going to go into the park. I think we're on day like 200, it seems like, of this trip. What day are we on?
I don't know.
I don't even remember anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. It's Sunday. That's all we know. So we're going to be in the Mesa Verde. And then, am I saying it right?
Mesa Verde?
Mesa Verde. Sorry, my English is bad enough. Trying to speak other languages is even worse. But so we're going to head in there tonight. Actually head to the national park. and then we got a room there for the night. And then next morning we're gonna wake up, head down to the Aztec Ruins, and then into Roswell. We're gonna chase some aliens. We're gonna see what the fuss is all about. And
chase some aliens? I think the aliens would be chasing you.
yeah, they'll probably chase me. I'd probably
No,
run.
they wouldn't have to chase you.
Well, good luck keeping up because I'm on this bad boy. It has been an amazing time so far. The weather has been absolutely perfect. I think we're like 2,700 miles into this trip so far. It's been great. We've been running into a bunch of other motorcyclists along the way, which is super cool. Yeah, just out here having a great time, and we'll see you at Mesa Verde. Verde? Verde. I almost got it. All right, see you there. All right, welcome back everybody. It's Monday, officially the start of week 2. Well, I guess Sunday was technically the start of week 2. So we made it into Mesa Verde yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see much because we got there kind of late. Apparently the park closes at 4 o'clock, and the ride to the dwellings was like 26 miles up a crazy winding. That was like an intense kind of road, I would say. And it got super cold. It was getting dark, it was cold, so we didn't get to make it all the way to the dwellings. We made it about halfway. Still a beautiful ride, don't get me wrong, but it would have took another 30-40 minutes to get to the dwellings, and then an hour and a half back on that mountain road, because you figure it was 26 miles from the gate entrance to the dwellings, and we were averaging maybe 25 miles an hour. So about an hour just to make it to the dwellings, an hour back. So we ended up coming into Marcos, which is just east of Mesa Verde National Park, and we stayed in this super rad little hotel right here, this little hostel. So this thing was really nice. I was actually really impressed with it. Super friendly staff. The rooms were very quaint and cute. And then of course across the street, this delicious coffee bar that we just had a drink at. There was actually a bar right here that we had drinks at last night, and then a Mexican restaurant that we ate at around the corner. So this actually was another one of those finds that if we had planned this trip out, we probably would have never discovered this. Doing it off the hip kind of messes it up a little bit because we did miss the cliff dwellings, but we got to see this beautiful town. We're going to head out. We're going to Aztec, New Mexico now, so we're going to cross into New Mexico, see the ruins there, and then to Roswell. So that's where our trip ends today, is in Roswell, New Mexico, and then we'll pick up from there. But the weather's been great, but the sun's shining, so if you're standing in the sun,
You're hot.
you're actually kind of hot, but as soon as you get moving, you got to have long sleeves, gauntlet gloves. This trip has provided all 4 seasons except for rain. We have yet, knock on wood, we have yet to get hit with rain. It's just been extremely cold at night, so unfortunately we had to cancel a lot of the camping that we planned to do and stay at places like this. Oh shucks, right? But either way, we're gonna hit the road. We'll show you some of the drive down there. Yeah, and just keep enjoying this trip. All right, so we just did a little tour through the Aztec Ruins, which is definitely pretty cool. So little town, Aztec, New Mexico. The visitor center is literally right there. So if you're ever in this area, you can literally pop in, it's free. Just walk through this, see kind of the ancient ruins, keep on with your trip. So we're going to head towards Albuquerque right now. Gonna find us somewhere to eat lunch. thing's about noon. So we'll probably eat here in the next, I don't know, hour or so. Make it to Albuquerque and then keep making it to Roswell.
See some alien shit.
Some aliens, oh my God. But yep, we'll see you then. All right, what's up everybody? So we made it to Austin last night. We came and hung out with Kevin and Meg. Say hello to Kevin and Meg. We met these guys 3 years ago, Fast Life Campout 4. Yeah, it's been 3 years. So we've done 3 campouts with them. We do the same thing at every campout. We hang out, we drink, and we go to the same breakfast restaurant. All thanks to Meg. It's her. No longer. We're changing it up next year, but they've been our hosts since we've been here. So this is actually like the first set of friends that we met on our entire trip. Everyone else we kind of met through the trip. So we're going to end the video here. So I have decided it's going to be one long trip video.
Maybe
There's going to be a second part, but the actual vacation itself or the trip is going to be in one video. So we're ending it here in Austin, picking it back up again in Austin because we got a big surprise. And that's going to be a whole nother video. I think that video is going to be cool because we got a surprise here in Austin, which is going to make a cool content. And then we'll be back home, back filming with Justin, just back to the routine. So look forward to the Fast Life Campout video coming out, this video coming out, our surprise video coming out. Any guesses on what it is? Any guesses? Anyone? No one? No one? They already know. Yeah, I don't know. So, no, it's been great. This trip has been incredible. A quick recap on it. We planned very little. All we knew is kind of where we wanted to be on which day. As far as hotel stays, camping, any of that stuff, we winged it that we needed to make yesterday in the rain. I didn't film any of that ride. It's flat. A lot of great restaurants, a lot of great food. I think we ate franchise food twice, 2 times. So everything else was incredible food, incredible stays, incredible roads. So definitely encourage you guys. I'm gonna try to link all the highways that we're on that you see in the film or see in the vlog. I'll have them all listed at the bottom. That way if you guys wanna do the same trip, you hit the same roads, you'll see the same scenery. Definitely worth it. We definitely wanna do it again. Maybe we'll bring some friends along next time. Either way, thank you guys for tagging along. I appreciate it, but my machinist will be back, I promise. And then we got his Softail build to finish up. We got the big update on the FXR tour. If you're not following him on Instagram, he posted it. And then we got Miss Sierra's big surprise. So anyways, thank you again. Appreciate everyone. Yeah, we'll just see you guys on the next adventure. Take care.